So, pretty exciting week because this Wednesday, March 20th, we are officially releasing our early bird tickets for Sync Up 2024. This was our first in person event last year, and we're going to be doing it again this year. But it is a hybrid event. So, you can join us in person, which is going to have a lot of amazing value. And we had such a great time last year. I know many of you guys that join us in person are going to get a lot of great benefits from this. But it is a hybrid event and it's also going to be streamed virtually. So no matter where you are, if you're in the US, overseas, or just making it to an event in person, by the way, near the LAX airport in Los Angeles, if that's not feasible for you, you can still take full advantage of this event. And whether you're in person or streaming it virtually, there will be an option for you to pitch your music to one of the 7 music library CEOs. I'll reveal who those are, by the way, this Wednesday. In a couple of days, I'll put it here on my channel and I'll let you guys all know about who they are. But you can pitch to them, whether you're streaming the event online or in there in person, with, here's the key, a guarantee that they will listen to your music. I know many of us have pitched our music to libraries and we even monitor the stats and we see that nobody even opened up the email, nobody even clicked on our link, nobody even listened to it. You don't have to worry about that with Sync Up. One of the main reasons why I put this event on and I invited these CEOs and paid them and contracted them to do what they're doing with the event is I am essentially paying for their time. And I'm saying, if you're going to participate with this event, we want you to be a guest speaker. We want you to have your own dedicated panel where we can, dive into your company and dive into who you are. And anybody can ask questions about what you're looking for and what you're really interested in. But I'm telling these library CEOs, as a part of their contract, you do need to sit down once I've collected all of these submissions. That'll be done through an online submission process. And I'm contracting you to at least listen to all of them. You can decide which ones you want to accept or not accept. That's, of course, up to the library CEOs. But they don't have a choice as to whether or not they listen to the music. That is something that they are definitely going to be required to do as a result of them working and participating with this event. So if you're looking for that kind of a guarantee, you don't want to pass up and miss out on Sync Up 2024. This Wednesday, tickets will be available in an early bird phase until April 1st. However, these early bird tickets will not be available just publicly. I'm not going to post a link here on YouTube. I'm not going to put it out online. You do need to be in Sync Academy, Sync Edge, Sync Connect, or Pro Feedback. So any one of our services, if you're on one of our platforms this Wednesday morning at 9 a.m. Pacific time, you will see a button pop up that will have access to the page where you can grab your tickets, whether or not you want to stream it virtually or be there in person. And there's going to be a heavy, massively discounted option for you guys, or prices are going to be heavily discounted, even up to 50% on some of the ticket prices. And I'll actually show you those this Wednesday on my YouTube channel. So if you're in our community already, you don't have to do anything. It's going to be there. Just obviously stay tuned. Hopefully you can get access to your computer close to 9 a.m. This Wednesday, because we are only going to allow 50 in-person tickets. Okay, we are specifically and intentionally limiting our in-person tickets because we want this event to be very intimate. We want you to have a lot of chance and opportunity to meet each other and not feel like you're in a swarm in a sea of people. Also, we want you to have a lot of opportunity and chance to interact and network with the library CEOs that are going to be at the event. I know at other events there are hundreds, maybe even thousands of people that are kind of all swarming around a big convention center. And that can feel a little bit overwhelming and very impersonal. But we definitely feel, at least the last year when we did our first event here, it felt like kind of a camp that we all went to, and we really felt very connected. And making sure that the entire event is in one hotel where we're, eating lunch in the same area, we're having dinner in the same area, we're going to our, meeting room in the same area. You have a lot of opportunity to meet, connect, and bump into other sync licensing producers and all of these library CEOs, some of which are actually going to be staying at the hotel. So there's plenty of opportunity for you guys to make some great connections and inroads with these people that are going to be there. You might have noticed this morning I was posting these videos here on my channel. These are some of the success stories we had last year. So these 3 were members that joined in person, and each of them got a direct deal as a result of their submission to one of the library CEOs. This was a member, she actually was overseas, couldn't make it in person, just kind of expensive to fly into a hotel, I understand that, but she got a Virtual Plus ticket, and she got a direct deal. So we had, and there were plenty more others. that got directly accepted by these libraries, but these were just the ones that were comfortable, getting on camera and talking about it publicly. So I appreciate you guys that were willing to do that. But I wanted to just show you and give you actual evidence that this is what this event really is about. It's about creating relationships and direct relationships for you and libraries. If you don't have direct relationships right now established, or at least one with a production music library, the chances of turning this into part-time or even full-time income are almost next to nil without direct relationships. You're just going to have that. So if you've been looking for the right library partner, if you're concerned, you don't know who you should be trusting with your music, which is a really, really valid concern, and you'd like to maybe get to know a couple of CEOs before you decide who you want to pitch your music off to, this is going to be an event you at least want to stream virtually. If you can't make it in person, I understand, but at least hang with us. If I didn't mention yet, June 1st and 2nd, it's Saturday and Sunday, so we're a couple of months away. It'll be 9 to 5 p.m. Both days. And I'll express and just explain all of the benefits of the event this coming Wednesday. I won't reveal all that, and I also will show you guys on Wednesday who the 7 library CEOs are. A few of them are familiar faces. You might have recognized them from last year, but we actually invited, I think, 3 new ones this year. So we're going to actually have some new faces, some new companies in there. And everybody will be there in person. Last year, we had a couple people that were guest speakers sort of join us via Zoom. That was a little bit awkward because you're just looking at somebody on a wall through a screen. This time, we're flying people out. So we are making sure that people are showing up in person. So it's all going to be really an enriching in-person experience for many of you guys. So if you're not in one of our platforms, there are links below. You can learn more about them if you want to get access to these early bird tickets and these early bird rates. But if not, that's totally cool. I don't know if it's actually going to be true, but my anticipation may be that with only 50 in-person tickets available, we might sell out of them during this early bird phase, because we have over 1,000 members in Sync Academy. We've got hundreds in all the other platforms. So we've got a lot of potential producers and composers that might be interested in joining us in person. And we might sell out of these 50 tickets by April 1st. So if they are sold out by April 1st, sorry about that. There will be no in-person tickets available publicly outside of our community. However, there will be virtual tickets, but the virtual tickets will go up in price. So just so you guys know, we obviously don't have any limits on how many people can stream the event. That's an unlimited thing, but I am giving a nice, basically 50% discount to those of you guys that are in our community already to stream this event. So we're going to have CEOs, as I said. We're going to talk about potentially how to start your own music library if you want to. We're going to have a music editor talk about how they select music for particular spots and what considerations they have. We're going to have some in-person reviews at this event, and maybe I'm giving away too many of the secrets already, so we won't go into all those details. So if you guys have any questions about it, I can't give you any of the prices right now. I can't give you any other details other than it's June 1st and 2nd. It'll be at an LAX, a hotel near the LAX airport in Los Angeles. And you can stream this event if you can't be there in person. And yes, we will have a discounted rate for the hotel rooms if you want to stay at the hotel, which I highly recommend. I know some people, maybe you have a friend or a family around and you want to kind of save some money and stay out there. And that's totally cool if you want to. But when you stay at the hotel with us during these, 2 or 3 nights, there's the chances of kind of mingling with other people and bumping into people in the morning and in the afternoon and the evening just exponentially increase because you're just kind of around in the ecosystem. So I do encourage you guys to stay at the hotel if you're able to. So that would be a really cool thing for you guys to do. So this Wednesday, stay tuned. I'll be emailing. If you're on my email list, I will post this video here on this channel, giving you all the details for Sync Up, who the guest speakers are, what the ticket options are, and how can you be a part of this really powerful event. I'm just personally excited, really excited about this one. I was buzzing for weeks after our event last year, and I know the same thing is going to happen here. And we're making some meaningful changes, some upgrades to this event to kind of even make it even stronger than it was than last year. So I'm really excited for it. So hopefully many of you can join us, and hopefully a lot of new faces in person. I'd love to meet you guys. It'd be a really cool way to connect with you guys finally on a person-to-person basis.